Hello everyone, this is Mike with with the Word, and today we're going to be doing part two of Shop Holler Words. We've had really good response on part one, so we hope part two will be just as good. My wife Jessica, I just say hi to everybody. My wife Jessica is not familiar with all these words, so
a little bit.
A few of them maybe, but we're gonna grade her. She said she made 100 last time. Just because she's prettier than me, she won, and so we had to give her 100. But we're going to try it again. And in upcoming video, we're going to do one called Shop Holler Games. It's the games we played before all these Nintendos and PlayStations and all this stuff came out. This type of games that we played in the Hollow. And but I was going to give you a little history. The earliest Muncie, I'm also going to be doing a video on it soon. I'm going to do a complete video on the Muncie family history, all the way from the year 980 all the way up until present day, if we can. And the first Muncie was named Francis Muncie. He was born in England in around 1635, I believe it was. And he was born there, and he's named Francis, and it could have been the fact that they were French people that immigrated there, but it was about 500 years earlier. They'd been there. They came with the Norman invasion with William the Conqueror. Wow. And they traveled from Palestine, fighting the Holy Wars with the Pope, or for the Pope, or whoever they was fighting them for, with William the Conqueror, went through Rome, settled in Normandy. The Normandy was, I guess, sort of like its own nation at the time, or area anyway, empire, or whatever it was, and settled there in a place called Muncie. Was the name of the area. And the earliest people was from the house of the Muncie. And that's where they got their name. And when they actually came to England, they carried that name, and they were banners of the house of the Muncie. And there was barons and dukes and earls, and actually in line for the throne of England. It may have been really deep in line, but they was in line. And Francis Muncie moved to England prior to 1659. So our family's moved to America prior to 1659, and our family has been here in America for a long time. We picked up a lot of words. So we're going to go over some of those words. You ready, Jessica?
Yes.
And we got some new ones for you. We're going to go over each one and see how you do.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my first word. You ready?
Yes.
Inkling. Inkling.
Is it like a thought or process of something?
Wow. See, she's on a roll already this time. She's got the first one right. And if you would, at home, if you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, you can answer these as we go. An inkling means a thought. You know, I've got an inkling or an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, very good. You ready for the next one?
Yes.
Gum. And use it in a sentence if you can.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Gum.
Like something clogged? Gummed up closet?
Exactly right. You've been cheating.
No.
2 for 2. What about that 2 for 2? Gommed is a mess. You didn't gommed your room up or gommed up the drain. You know, the water won't go down. Very, very good. Okay, this is one that I'm sure that your mom and grandmother accused you of a lot. Sass.
Oh, you always had a smart comeback. Or a smart aleck smirk about whatever they were talking about. So, like, add to it.
Sass is something that, you know, I never could really understand what it meant because I didn't know when I was doing it. And my mom would look at me and say, "You better not sass me, young man." I'd be like, what am I even doing? I don't understand. I just knew whatever I was doing to stop doing it. As a smart mouth.
Yeah.
And a really briggity attitude. You know what briggity means?
Yeah,
That's from last time, right?
Yes, I know.
All right, good job. 3 for 3. You're not going to get this one.
Okay.
Hankering. Hankering.
I'm hankering to know how you do that.
So we're not talking about food on every time. This
No.
thing, you're going to the store or eating.
Is that right?
Hankering. It means you really, really are craving something. I have a hankering for it.
So, see, that was right.
Yeah, I have a hankering for a hunk of cheese. A hankering. It means I'm craving something or I want something.
Okay. But I did use it right, so.
What about piddling?
That means you're being a lollygag. You're not piddling around, not doing what you're supposed to do.
You're not fun anymore. You're getting them all right. Piddling means that you're just fooling around and not doing anything that's purposeful. I mean, nothing of any purpose
Not
whatsoever.
being productive.
Wow, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 5.
I'm a quick learner.
You're a quick learner, quick study. What about smidgen?
Little, something little. Can I have a smidgen of that piece of fudge?
I'm glad we didn't have like a bet or something going. Something you'll never hear me say. A smidgen of a piece of fudge. I want a hunk, right? I want a lot.
You'll never say a smidgen.
Smidgen is a little bit.
Yes.
Just a
little
smidge.
bite.
So, and I also would say smidge. Just a smidge.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's a play party?
It's when you pretend. Play party.
All right. Well, it's going to be one for me.
What?
I'm going to get this one. What's a play party?
Play party is she's play partying. She's play partying her room. It's like
You're going to argue with me on this. You're going to say that you're right when I tell you you're not right.
No, I'm really curious now. What is
A
it?
play party is just a little toy. It's something that you play with.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
a play.
I don't-
Something pretty. It's a play pretty that you play with.
No.
So, who won that one?
You got
I
that.
got that one. Okay.
But you know these. That there's. I mean.
What about this one? Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Polecat. What is a
Is it
polecat?
like a skunk?
Gosh. You're not supposed to know this stuff.
Now I remember like my dad and my grandma and even mom saying stuff about. Smell that polecat outside.
Hey, we match. We dressed alike.
Not intentionally. At all. I mean, I might have picked your shirt out, but
You didn't want to dress like me?
of course I did.
Oh. A polecat is a skunk.
Yeah.
And you know what? I was probably pretty old before I knew they was the same thing. I thought a polecat was something different than a skunk, but it's not. It's exactly the same thing. You'd be out coon hunting with Dad at night, and all of a sudden a dog would be chasing something, and then you can smell it, and Dad's
Smell
that's a
it,
polecat. Yeah. What's it mean when you stub up?
You trip over your words. You stub up. I'm thinking. Is it an actual action?
Yes, you do it a lot.
Backtrack on things I say?
Nope.
I don't know.
I'm gonna get another one right.
Okay, what is it? Big
Stub
shot?
up means that you got stubborn.
Oh, yeah.
It wouldn't move on something. I'm just going to, you're just all stubbed up on it. You're not going to move. You're going to stick to it.
Yeah.
It means you're stubborn.
There's a time and a place to be stubborn.
What are you?
But what you're talking about are
So
things I
it's okay to
shouldn't
stub
be.
up sometime?
No. Well, yeah, it's okay sometimes.
Sometimes, okay. What about, what kind of milk is sweet milk?
Cream? Like cream milk?
See, back in the day, you had two different types of milk. Maybe even three in the refrigerator or the cabinator. Buttermilk. You know what buttermilk is,
Yeah.
right?
Whole milk.
Cream.
Milk. Yeah, cream.
And sweet milk.
It's canned. I know the can says sweet milk on it, but I don't.
Sweet milk is just your everyday drinking milk. They call it sweet milk.
Why
Buttermilk
did
was
they put it in a
buttermilk.
can,
Well,
then?
because you can get milk in a can. But buttermilk was buttermilk, cream was cream, and regular milk, 2%, 1%, whole milk was sweet milk.
I didn't know all those.
Teaching was teaching here.
Sweet milk.
We're teaching. And it's free. It don't cost you anything to learn this stuff. What's a hedron?
I know what a heathen is, but not a hedron. Hedron. I don't know. A heathen is somebody that's acting stupid. Acting up.
Exactly. A heathen is a heathen, but we said heathen. You know, heathen was somebody who's acting evil or unruly or something. You just couldn't control them. You say, "You little heathen, you."
Yep.
Okay. What is clabbered mean?
It's something when milk goes bad.
When milk goes bad. Good job. Clabbered is clabbered milk, and it was not good at all. What if I said a mess, and it's not being like your room or nothing, just a mess? What is a mess?
That could be like insinuating you messed up on something. But
it's not even have anything to do with that. When it comes to food, say I told you to go to the garden and pick a mess of...
A bunch of something.
All right, so you say, I've got a mess of green beans and I'm going to cook them. How much is it?
Oh, it's
What's
like
the
a
amount?
bushel. It's like a bushel.
You going to cook a whole bushel of green beans?
Well, I'm not. But I did break a lot and they're in the freezer. But
it was good. We had them yesterday.
We had
some. What is a mess? How much is a mess? An ounce is an ounce. A pound's a pound. How much is a mess?
I had no idea.
A mess.
No, it's
I
a lot.
actually have the definition of this. Okay, I know what a mess means. A mess is if you got 2 people in your family, the amount it takes to feed 2 people is a mess. We have 4, right? Counting those 2 kids, what are the names is in there? Counting those 2 kids, me and you, those 2 kids who are way bigger than we are.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes to feed all of us is a mess. So if I'm going to go cook a mess of green beans or a mess of potatoes or whatever, or a mess of trout, then it's enough to feed your family at one setting. Okay, that's what a mess is.
Enough to feed your family in one setting. Okay.
Yep. What about a nuddin?
Say it again.
A nuddin.
It's like another one. It's short for that. Yeah, that's what it's short for.
You've been married to me a long time. Where did you had to got that from? It had to come from this guy right here. A nuddin. You know, I had one, but then I had to get a nuddin.
Yeah.
It's another one. It's like another one put together. It's a nuddin.
Another.
And that's got to be in the English language somewhere.
See, I don't talk like that at all.
What is a dingbat? What kind of bat is a dingbat?
What kind of bat is a dingbat?
All right, maybe it's not a bat. What is a dingbat?
A person that acts silly, or...
You've probably called me that before, haven't you?
No, I haven't.
You will now.
No, girls usually call girls dingbats.
Dingbats? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, where I come from, if you acted crazy to you, it was a dingbat. Dingbat is somebody who acts really, really silly or crazy and you know, kind of
I
like
don't hear it very often anymore, but I did.
Because it's a country word. It's something we use.
I mean, I heard it growing up, but...
What is tarnation? Tarnation.
I'm trying to think of how to use it in a sentence.
Use it in a sentence and I'll break it down for you. Tarnation.
It's like, well, shoot. Tarnation, did you mean to do that?
Very close. I mean, it's like in the entire nation. Tarnation. Entire nation. It means what in tarnation is that thing over there anyway? I can't figure it out. What is that? What is it? What in tarnation is that? What in the entire nation? What in tarnation? In other words, of all the vastness of that we know around here, I never heard no such thing. So tarnation.
I've heard it, but I'm struggling trying to put it in something.
What does adder mean?
Adder?
Adder.
I'm thinking of a sentence. Adder.
Adder.
I'm thinking.
Could be a snake.
No.
An adder.
Huh?
A snake is an adder.
Is it seriously?
Yeah, but it's not the one.
Okay.
What is adder?
Attaboy. Adder.
All right, let me try it. You ready? Adder wow.
After a while. Okay.
After a while, we'll go down the road, okay?
No,
After a while, we'll go
I've
to the
never
store.
heard that. See, I had an aunt for a teacher, so she would like correct us all the time. So that's probably why.
What
I
is a
didn't know
buggy?
all these. Oh, a shopping cart. I'd never, and I don't. I still to this day do not call them a shopping cart. I call them a buggy.
Wow.
And people look at me like I'm
Sure
crazy.
you didn't grow up with me? A buggy is a shopping cart.
Mm-hmm.
And so if a buggy is a shopping cart, what is a poke?
Poke is some greens that you pick outside.
They are. And that's going to be our next cooking video.
Yeah.
But what is a poke?
It's an actual thing because I've heard it, but I can't think of what it is.
Not that either.
I know it's not that. That's why I'm like.
A poke, when you take your buggy into the store and buy groceries, they put the groceries in a poke. Yeah. A bag is a poke.
Grocery bag?
Yeah, grocery bag is a poke.
See, I've never
I don't know
heard
who come
it
up with
called
grocery
that.
bag. What do you call it? You don't.
Who come up with poke? Like, I've
That's
never.
original.
For
That's
country
original.
folks, yeah.
For real people.
I'm for real.
All right. If I told you to go to the hardtop, where would it be? Hardtop.
Pavement, outside, off the
And
ground.
when we was growing up, we grew up on a gravel road, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of times that we wanted to try something out, especially bicycles. You haven't lived until you wreck
They're
on
horrible.
gravel roads on a bicycle.
Bike, they're awful.
You know, sores and stuff everywhere.
You got rocks in your. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
they're awful.
Life is not lived until you wreck on a gravel road.
Yeah.
But when we went down to the hardtop, we had to go down to the camp. So you went down to the camp, and that's where the hardtop was. Now Shop Holler today
you
is
can't be
paved.
down at the camp
No, I wasn't allowed
No,
that. You know
not
how
in
many?
the
You know how
evening.
often I went to the hardtop?
when your daddy let you.
When I went to school. Other than that, we didn't go to the hardtop. At all. At all. At all.
At all.
At all. I said it wrong.
At
I messed
all.
up. At all. At all. You know, I don't have any at all today. Did you eat today? No, I didn't eat at all. At all means at all. So
At
you're
all.
right. I give it away. I'm sorry.
I know.
What's a swing?
Just a swing and swing.
Little
swing.
Charlotte on the front porch. Just a swinging.
Just a swing
That's
and
a song. I don't know if you know that song or not.
maybe.
All right, finally. We got 2 more to go.
Okay.
This one right here is going to be the very best one. You ready?
Okay.
Actually, both of them are. I got 2 more right here. Shop Holler words. One is wild fish. What is wild fish?
See, I've heard him talk about that over there. I really have.
Wild
In the
fish.
holler.
Matter of fact, I'm thinking about trying to get you some wild fish very soon.
Is it something that you grow?
Don't know of anybody growing them. I guess they could.
Is it like a weed?
Sort of.
It's not poke.
No. Poke is poke.
Yeah, and it's not ginseng.
No. Can't eat ginseng. Well, I guess you could, but.
You could, because it's good for like.
What is
stuff.
wild fish? All right, I'm going to give you a clue. They're also called dryland fish. Wild fish or dryland fish.
See, I've heard dryland fish, but I can't remember what you said it was.
All right. They're also called morels.
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms. All right.
I like
When I was growing up,
mushrooms.
if somebody went fishing or went out to get wild fish, they was going out picking mushrooms in the woods, and people absolutely love them.
Oh,
You
I
take
like
them, batter them, and fry them, and they was said that they look or they tasted like fish. Whether it did or not, I don't remember. But
Tastes like mushrooms to me.
all right, now here's a very, very popular place when I was growing up. It was called the Suffer Spout.
Sulfur.
Suffer Spout. S-U-F-F-E-R Spout. Suffer
It's
Spout.
good water or something.
Oh, it's awesome water.
Yeah, it's like really good spring water, but I can't.
A Suffer Spout is a place where coal is, and the water runs out from the coal into the ground, and you put a little.
I've
What they
heard
would
you
use is they
talk
take
about how good it was.
a bed frame where the mattress is kind of like the L shape of the bed frame or the V shape, and they let the water run to the end and drip down. And there was a certain place that we would go when we go over to Roy Harmon Bottom to work in the garden or whatever we do. we would stop just above Tim's, a place called the Suffer Spout. Now you could smell it. You know what it would smell like?
Rotten eggs.
Smell like sulfur, rotten eggs.
But
the
what I
taste
thought
was
of.
absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I've heard
it was
you talk
ice
about
cold,
it, but I've never
we would
had
stop
it.
at the Suffer Spout and get water. All right, now that's all of them. Our next one's going to be Shop Holler Games, but first,
Okay.
how did you do?
Well, I didn't get 100. I missed a few.
Wait a minute. You got way more right this time than last time, but you got 100 last time. Your math or grading is kind of like beyond me. I don't really understand it.
I feel bad. I feel bad because I lied last time, and I'm trying to make up for it.
You're making
this
amends, is that what it is?
Yes.
So you studied a little bit? I don't know how you studied because you don't know what I was going to use. But
Well, I don't. I didn't know what you
I think you've done amazing.
I done okay.
So we're going to do this again?
Yes.
We're going to do it again. If you know any words that we need to be using, all my family and friends, people, no matter where you live, if you live up in a holler and there's a word that we haven't used,
Let us know.
send it to us. Let us know, and we'll quiz us on it. Let us know, like a whistle pig. You know what a whistle pig is?
No.
A lot of different things that we need to understand in history. We need to not ever forget.
Yeah.
That's why one of our next videos is going to be on everything that we know about the Muncie history, and we'll get in detail how certain Muncies graduated from Harvard University. We're going to get in detail on it. Certain Muncies are recorded as being knights in England, and we're going to get in detail on a lot of that stuff, maybe with some pictures and different things, and how they moved into McDowell County and why they came. But until then, like us, share us on YouTube, let everybody know, and I hope you got a laugh out of it like we got a laugh out of it. Did you have fun today?
Yes, and we did not dress the same on purpose. I mean, I'm the one that picked out the clothes.
You're way prettier than me, so it doesn't matter.
I'm the one that picked out the clothes, but I picked his out first, but then I forgot what his looked like, and I just grabbed the shirt I liked.
You make me look good. Till next time,
Just keep that thought.
yeah, like us, share us, and we'll see you soon.